Before you even get started on your traffic acquisition, make sure you have the following things prepared well in advance. Number one, your primary product. This is the main product you'll be leading with. It should be great, should be useful, and it should be profitable. Ideally, it should be about $100 per sale or a rebilling product on a monthly basis. Now about your secondary product, the follow-up products. A small set of secondary products which you can sell to complement the main offer. That's what we're talking about here. These products, they need to be closely related to your primary product, and they need to add value to it. And they need to add value for real. Don't just stuff your offers just to cash in. It will backfire. But adding products that you know to be complementary is always a really good idea. Some of them can be more expensive than your main product. Others can be cheaper. About bonus products or the free products. Make sure to prepare gifts for your buyers for sure. Call them bribes if you must. You can create those yourself, as in your own products or ebooks, or you can have them created for you. You can also source them from any number of free giveaway sites, even PLR sites. They must, however, be very good. Don't waste people's time with half-baked productions. Your reputation will suffer for that. And just remember that a great original gift will give you an edge that no one else has. It'll be unique. Create at least 3 of those gifts, more if you can. The first gift will be used to tempt the visitor to opt into your list. The other gifts should be used to enhance the value of your main product and or your secondary products. About landing pages. Whether you opt for a content site, a mini site, or just squeeze pages, you'll need to prepare those in advance. So if you're using a squeeze page, you can host it on your own domain like mysite.com/landingpage01.html. The main function of this page is to attract opt-ins and not to sell. Again, not to sell. You're promoting your bonus product here. And to have a brief autoresponder form, that's it. Like a name and an email in it as well. The page should contain a brief video about your bonus, a strong headline, and a minimum amount of text, just enough to arouse curiosity. You can, and indeed should, have a few alternative versions of your squeeze page so that you can try different headlines, different images, placements of the various elements on the page and things. One of them will work better than the others, and that will be the one to bet on once you start scaling. And you may have more than one of those also. An extended squeeze page. This can be the home page of your mini site or one of the home pages. The rest of the site, maybe 10 to 20 pages, can contain reputation building posts, resources, downloads, and things like that. It can also contain protected members areas if you so choose. Other than that, you're still basically just capturing leads and ostensibly not attempting to sell. Just give them your sign-up bonus and treat them to some great reputation building resources. About a content site. Here too, it's advisable to let them in through the lead capture page, except here you're making sure that they can see they're entering a proper site with tons of resources, tools, and information. It's all free. An invitation to sign up to your newsletter and maybe get a free gift. It may definitely be a good way to go right from the outset. Nothing too pushy here. In all cases, you can experiment with pre-announcing your main product or not. There's no firm rule for this. Some marketers believe it's better for your squeeze page not to even hint that they're going to be pitched something later or something else. And others think it's a good idea to let them know right up front that you'll want to show them something else and after they receive their free gift. So you can split test this and see and test for yourself. Ultimately, it may depend on your free bonus product and its content. Email ad for solo ads. In case you decide to go down that route, you also need to prepare a powerful email with alternative subject lines for split testing. Remember, however, that most solo ad list owners, they prefer solo ads that offer free list building as opposed to selling type of emails. Your email text should aim to get them not only to open the email but also to click through to your capture page. Email sequence. You'll need to imagine and write the entire sequence of emails your members will get from you, starting with the thank you email after they opt in, and then following up with up to 25 emails spread out like 1, 2, or 3 days apart. What will you be saying in these emails? When will you pitch your products? These are fast rules for this, but there are enough swipes out there and copies of other people's autoresponder sequences as well as reports regarding what works and what doesn't. To be able to something meaningful together, you can also just copy what others are doing and merely adapt it to your needs if you're stuck for ideas. So here's what we recommend. First, a thank you. Basically, thanks them for the opting in. Here's your link to download your free gift. Next is a follow-up. Your first one is about content. You want to give them like content, 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 and then pitch a product, and more content, 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 and pitch. So your first follow-up is about content. You're going to write some important information here, something they should use and find useful, and they'll be happy to have received it. Perhaps a report about something special or a bit of general information about the subject on the topic of, whatever you're presenting here, your products, services, and ideas. Your second follow-up should be more content. As above, make sure it's valuable. Your third follow-up can either be more content, or you can gently suggest that you have something really cool that you think that they would benefit from, like your product, but you don't push it. You just mention it, suggest it. If they appreciated the previous emails, they may appreciate this one. And your fourth one, again, more content. Now, you continue like this: content, content, pitch, and then content, pitch. You want a couple of content for sure before you pitch anything, and be very soft in the beginning. Okay, about 25 or so emails in total. They're all pre-made, and they're set up with your autoresponder before you start your campaign. Now, in my case, I like to write a lot, so I could have 2 or 3 or even 4 content-rich emails and then put something in there about pitching. If you're a subject matter expert, then you can put more and more content into your emails. People will appreciate it. Okay, autoresponder. You may also set up conditional actions like when they purchase, which emails should they receive. You may need to create a separate set for those and plan your next pitch for another complementary product as well. About ad copy and images, and then on your budget and the selection of advertising networks and resources, you'll already have an idea of what types of promotions you're going to be going after. So perhaps it'll be banner ads, in which case you need to have a few prepared in advance following 3 or 4 of the most popular standard formats. Or maybe it'll be text ads, in which case you have your headline and a body worked out in multiple versions. It might also be hybrid ads like those you see on Facebook, where you have a bit of text and an image. Perhaps they will be emails you want to start out with using in solo ads. In either case, have the whole thing prepared in advance and take care to do the following. Number 1, make sure you come up with multiple powerful headlines. Text ads typically only allow up to 25 characters, so you really do need to pack a punch here. Email ads don't have this limitation, but you still need to be disciplined and clever. Next, you want to make sure that you have compelling, powerful copy for the body of your ad. Typically up to 70 characters are allowed in the body now, although in some cases you may be able to go up to 130. Make sure you include a call to action as well in your display ad, like buy now, get it today, get started, something like that, a call to action. Now, no limits to the body text in the email ads, but again, make sure your message packs a punch. Be prepared with your URLs, which lead to specific landing pages. Those URLs can be direct to source using your affiliate code. It's not recommended because you won't be able to build your list. Plus, your URL will be visible to all the CPV marketers out there who will try to hijack it for their promotions. Now, if you decide to go this route, make sure at least cloak your link using a shortener like tinyurl.com, so they're not looking at your specific affiliate link or otherwise. Now, it can also be a specific page on your site, or if you're using an ad tracker, you can enter multiple pages for split testing. Next, it can also be your track ID. Now, see, including the above multi-page method. You can disguise your link using a 301 redirect or a WordPress plugin like Pretty Link Lite. Now about tracking codes. If you haven't done so already, sign up to an ad tracker such as HyperTracker. It will allow you to convert your affiliate links into tracking links. So you put your original affiliate link into one field, you receive a tracker code, and which you can paste it into the target URL area when you place your ad. This way, people will see the display URL as whatever you want it to be, but the real URL will be contained within the tracking code. But you also need to make sure that your display URL and your target URL match, so that when people click on your link, they'll land on the display URL, because that's where the tracker is going to send them. Your tracker will also give you a pixel code, which you should copy and paste into your thank you page. If you have multiple products you're promoting under one tracking campaign, you can also define them within the tracker so that you'll know exactly everything that ever happens with any click-through on your site and what's received, how each product was received by your visitors. So thank you pages wind up with dozens, even hundreds of pixel codes. And if you run multiple campaigns from different networks using different landing pages, hey, that's all good. So about images. You may also want to have a bunch of pre-formatted images handy, just in case you elect to promote on a network which allows you to split test different pictures. About solo ad email content, write your emails just like you would write an ad. Headline, body, call to action. Your display URL is linked to your tracking code. Another reminder about headlines are your key here. Write good headlines and write something which really encourages people to read it and click through. It's not that hard when you put your mind to it. You want to be consistent. Make sure that your entire sequence is consistent and congruent. So if your ad contains specific headline and certain words or phrases in the body, your landing page needs to have those too. If you use an image within your ad, your landing page needs to have it too, for consistency's sake.